Hi, we're here today to install a Dirty Dog net on a Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. We have here is a 2000 Wrangler Unlimited. This net will fit on 2007 to 2012 and probably later models as the video progresses. What we'll do is I'll show you what comes in each kit that you order. Okay, what we're going to install is the optional mid piece, which goes over the rear seat if you've ordered that. There is no front to back to it. It's pretty simple. The shape fits the shape of the back piece here. There is a top and bottom, which you'll see. The top, basically, when you lay it out, your ladder locks should be sitting on the top of this net. So what we're going to do is we'll just install one side here. And again, we're just going to put this on. Everything's going to go on loosely. Just going to feed it through on both sides. One here. Make this look easy, don't I? There you go. And one, it's going to sit basically right at your right at where your sound bar is. And your next one here is going to go back, and it's going to go back just where the cutout is for your soft top surrounds. Okay, and you're going to put that loosely like so, and we're going to go do the other side. Now we're just doing the same on the opposite side of the vehicle here. So what we have, these two straps set up, relatively loosely installed. You don't need to install it tight right now again. Now what you have is you got your front and back straps. And your rear straps, you're just going to wrap it around your roll bar like so. Again, I have these fancy brackets for the Trek top. I'll just go around them, tighten it up like so. Take your front one. You can wrap all the way around the front of the roll bar, pull through the door, and come up. Again, loosely. Now we're going to go to the opposite side, do the same thing. Okay, the next step you're going to do after this is, you'll see we've got it all tightened off here. Everything's nice and center position. We'll still have to go through and tighten up a bit, but this is how it goes in. Your next step now is you want to connect your rear piece to the mid piece. And it's just going to wrap around to the ladder locks like so and fit in there. And you're going to tighten it up and then hold it. Again, you don't have to go really tight with it. It just keeps it moving around. The next piece you're going to put on is same thing up here. If you're just installing the mid piece, all you're doing is you're going to feed it underneath the roll bar, in between the sound bar and the roll bar. And sometimes you have to push the sound bar a bit just to get the strap to come through, which I'm doing right now. There we go, through. We're going to tighten it up. And pretty simple. And you're going to repeat the same with this one and the other one in your back, and your kit's you're basically going to be fully installed at this point. What we have here is the front net now for our Jeep we're going to install. And basically there is a front and a back. You got your nice solid piece. This goes along your front window frame. The straps that are hanging, they go towards the back of the truck. And top and bottom, your ladder locks are on the top. The Dirty Dog logo faces on the inside. So what we'll do now is we'll start with one side. And the best way to orient this is to start with the very front strap, the very front one that goes on the front board. And what you need to do, and I'll try to describe this the best, is that you've got this plastic trim piece and you've got to get this strap fed underneath. So there's two ways you can do this. You can sort of wedge it back and forth till you slide it under and get it in there, and this is basically gives you the position where you want your front. And you're just going to again put it on loosely just like you did in your rear, and it's just going to sit there like that for now. And you're going to do that for all your straps equally. Go back each strap and loosely install it, and there's 4 on each side like this. That one, and then we get our 4th one here. And again, don't pull them really tight, because if you pull it too tight, you won't be able to get the other side on. So again, just pull a couple inches through, that's it. And then we'll go to the other side. Okay, we're going to repeat the same process on this side. And you're going to try to get your plastic strap, just get underneath that plastic trim piece. Feed it through. Again, all these loosely. feed through. It's definitely beneficial to take your door surrounds off when you're putting this on. It's difficult to work with the door surrounds on, so you'll find it easier taking your plastic door surrounds off before you start this install. Okay, and basically this is what you have before you've gone tighten it. You've got your 4 straps equally installed all the way along, and you're ready to move on to your next step. Now your next step here is a little tricky sometimes to get it through, and what you've got to do is you got to feed this strap between the roll bar and the speaker bar, and basically it's through the material here, and you got to feed it through. Now mine's worn in nicely, so it's easy to do. You may have to take yourself like a wooden ruler or something like that to pull it through, to get it through, and you got to reach underneath, and here it comes back up to the side. You're going to attach it again. Do it relatively loosely, and we'll go to our other side. And here on our other side, do the same thing. Feed our strap through. Pull it up and around. And now we're going to go equally on both sides now and start to tighten the net. So we got to pull it evenly all the way across. Again, don't pull the net too far back this way. You want to get it more forward so we're getting close to the windshield. And now I'll go tighten the other side. Okay, and once you're relatively happy, it doesn't have to be really tight at this point. There's two other steps here, or one other step we got to do here. And in your kit comes 3 shock cords. Little shock cords here. These are what mount through your front. So the way it goes is you're going to have one hook's going to go on through a grommet at the very front and the center. It's going to pass through your footman loop in the center here, and you have to push it through a bit, and it's going to hook on the grommet on the other side. That's your front one. That one stays on all the time. Your other ones go on the footman loops on the side. Again, they hook on to the grommet under here, through the footman loop, and hook back onto the grommet beside it. Now these ones here, you may have to take one side off when you open and close the soft top, because this is where your soft top mounts to. You can just leave it up there like that. If you're good enough at it and you get good at it, you can actually just push to the side and close your top up. You don't even have to remove these, but this is something, it's your choice if you want to do. And we'll go do the one on the other side. Again, there we go. Through the footman loop and hooked on. Okay, that's basically your front net installed. Again, go around, tighten and adjust it. Make it look pulled evenly on all sides. And oh, we have one more step I just thought of. Just forgot. When you installed your rear or your mid net here, there's a strap already there. This strap goes through this loop now and fits in around there. So you'll see those loops get used, and you're just going to basically pull them together. And you can choose to use the roll bar itself if you want, or you can just strap them together. And again, you're going to put one on the other half as well too. And that's your install there for your front net. And you can tuck these straps in, hide them out of the way. So forth, all these straps. And we're going to do the strap on the other side, and your net's going to be installed. Happy trails. So now we have our full Dirty Dog net front to back installed. Regular maintenance, just wash it with soap and water regularly, you get the color back. She'll stand a good few years for you. If you ever get any cuts or rips in it, take a lighter or a cigarette lighter or matches and just melt the ends so they don't fray on you. Other than that, you should have a good, happy life with your Dirty Dog net.